Hello. I would like to share with you Blessing in the Land without the music. I wrote this poem back in September 2020. It was a Saturday afternoon, and I wrote it in about 15 minutes. God gave me this poem because it just easily flowed. The words just kept coming. And some poems I put music to. And this one was the first one I put to music. So now I'm going to do a reading of it without the music. Blessing in the Land. Rubies, jewels, diamonds, gold. For those who are blessed, that was foretold. Riches in the spirit, fatness of the heart. Make sure that is right before you depart. Justice flows down like a water stream in the land of the living that's real and not a dream. Peace in the house, peace in the street, peace in the cold, and peace in the heat. The love between strangers is exchanged as they all congregate across the range to praise, to honor, to acknowledge He who gave the blessing that reached from sea to shining sea. Blessing in the land. In the lodge at the corner roundabout, laughter stems from those who shout praises for the right and the gift of freedom. As God had intended for man when He created the Garden of Eden. Joy in the heart and in the eyes of the soul overflows, just like the wind as it courses through air when it blows. Sounds of celebration rang through the air. They do it with style. They do it with flair. The juvenile copies as the elder leads on how to send up thanksgiving and praise that come from planted seeds. They all praise no matter how young or old they may be. As the angels watch and record what they see. Blessing in the land. By the fireplace, in the home of the soul that is free. She rocks in her chair, as content as can be. The blood that gave her the right and the gift of freedom. As God had intended for man when He created the Garden of Eden. Applied to her life, to her sons, and to her soul. She rocks in her chair as she ponders life's goal. The whistle of the kettle in the dusk of the dawn as she shuffles to the stove to pour the tea for husband John. She blesses it with her pure, undefiled heart, for she knew he would soon depart. But at the warmth of the taste, John sits up with zest, when before he heaved from his chest. Blessing in the land. At the desk, our eyes and ears and hands to learn, as the teacher stands up at the front, very stern. The knowledge fails them not, for the blessing is on their lot. The safety of the knowledge and of a platform can withstand the intrusion of a bad storm. To instill, to fill, to grill with love what they should have known of wisdom from above. To create, to recreate, and to originate the results of having wisdom before it's too late. They succeed and supersede all that was expected because they are God's elected. Blessing in the land. In the shop, they mill and browse. Through the aisle, maneuvering through the crowds to culminate their end of the week. For items they search, they seek. To go about and pass the time. They do it being secure of their dime. For they were taught to be prudent, and they were being good students. They trade, barter, and buy, carefully being under the Most High's eye. To do wisely and goodly as what was done for them. As they give back and show gratitude for Him. Blessing in the land. Blessing in the land for the great and the small, for the rich and the poor, for He loves them all. Blessing in the land.